It is Mary.
And Emma.
And we are here during the daytime. Yes, so basically what's happening, we are going to be reviewing Sister Wives. Now, we did review Reunion Part 1, but we are actually going to review the episode right before the reunion. And that was when basically Christine and Kody were basically, it's the beginning of the end.
Right, I wanted to really see what happened.
Yeah.
You know, how did she reach this decision? Because I have missed a few episodes. You've watched more.
I've watched more, but I missed the last 2 episodes before the reunion. So I just did not know. But yes, we invite you guys to like, subscribe, comment, and share, okay, you guys? Yes. We're almost at 200. We're almost there. Pull through with us. But, okay. So, very ironic how the safest, most obedient wife contracted COVID through her nanny.
Well, she didn't get COVID.
No, but she's the one
she was
who
exposed, I guess.
Yes, and now Janelle's kids are infected.
Yeah.
Even though you were the safest
one.
And
I don't know if Janelle, because remember her sons were going to go see their girlfriends.
Well, Mommy, we're not going to put down Janelle. Okay, because they're following CDC guidelines.
Right. But you know what is interesting? It was interesting, and they said it too, that they did all this planning. How do you not plan for the babysitter?
The nanny.
And why do you have a nanny?
Why do you have a nanny? Are you working? Because that was the only reason why it would make sense.
I was just wondering. Maybe,
and how many kids does she have?
She has a lot of kids.
How many?
Well, I saw.
Well, I know she brought some to the marriage.
I think she brought one child to the. I don't know much about.
Y'all, please hold on. Wait, we had a question though.
But I know she brought, I think, one child or 2 children to the marriage.
Right.
It looks to me like they have, when Mary went there, remember Mary went for the Thanksgiving? Mm-hmm. It looked like there were like 5 kids there.
Yeah. But hold on, we have a question. You guys, we really need you guys to answer this question for us.
Which one?
Did Mary grow up in a polygamous household? We know Cody did, but did Mary? Please answer that question because we have no idea if he just sprung this on her or not.
And then she, maybe
just
that's
went
why
along
she
with
has been having a hard time with it. So we're just trying to figure out how come she had such a hard time with it, especially when Christine came.
Yeah.
If she grew up in a polygamous household. So then it occurred to us, maybe she didn't.
Yeah. But y'all let us know. But Robin apparently has a lot of kids, but my thing is the nanny. So
I just wondered why. But I'm thinking maybe they have a nanny. I mean, I remember I had a full-time living nanny, but that's because I was working so much. Mm-hmm. You know, and I was a single parent. So I just wondered, you know, only if she has a nanny for maybe Cody really wants to spend time with her.
I'm sure he does.
You did say that they looked like a really nice. He seems to be very happy.
This man was
when
like
he's with Robin.
He was like, I have to make a home to Robin. I have to make a home to Robin for Christmas because if I don't, she may never forgive me. Like you cared so much that you were like, I'm going to make sure that I'm home for Robin, and you were so happy. She was so happy to see him, kissed him, hugged him, all this stuff. I think he's very content with just having Robin as his wife. Yeah. Like he seems like that's his favorite wife, and he's just letting all of them go.
Maybe they have all. Kind of like Hugh Hefner, when he always had like the girlfriends after they turned
25. You got to
after
get the hell out of
age
here.
25, you turn 26, you got to go.
I'm telling you, Cody.
So I'm wondering if he's been with these women for 20 years.
Yeah.
Maybe they've gotten older. You know, as a woman gets older, she comes into her own.
She becomes more,
and she's not afraid
to speak her mind.
And stand up for herself. She's more assertive. And I'm wondering, because you know what really blew my mind? Her talking to him. Her telling him, I guess, her wants and needs. And you know, checking him. If, you know, he's doing something that she doesn't agree with or whatever. That's something a woman should be able to do with a husband. And the fact that he feels that that's misbehavior. This is a whole grown woman. Do you not understand, Cody?
Cody is not a grown man. He is a pubescent child. That's who Cody is. He doesn't think like a man. Like, his thing is, even with the kids, when the kids were like, no, this is wrong what you're doing or whatever, he was so pissed off. He said, the way they disrespected me just ruined my whole holiday season. That was the episode before this one.
Well, but I believe it. Go look at how he spoke to that host. Take it back.
Take it back. I regret what you said about abandonment. I did not. Oh, please.
Take it back.
You have abandoned.
Like a child. You take it back. What are we, in second grade?
Even she was like,
you hurt my heart. Take it back. And he says, okay, I take it back. Like,
Cody is not built for polygamy.
I mean, who are you, Cody?
A child.
Maybe he saw his father doing it. But you're right. I don't think he's built for polygamy because, I mean, and then he says,
look at him.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Even he's confused.
It's too much.
Christina's kicked his stuff out. We're going to talk about that, but we're like at the end of the episode.
Oh, boy.
He's like upset that she has kicked his stuff out. He's like, I don't know how to react. I don't want to react right now. I don't know how to feel. I have to talk to her.
I don't want to take any of it out of here yet, because
That means you definitely out
I
there.
honestly didn't know she was this serious.
See?
You tell women you're not going to be intimate with her for the rest of the marriage. What do you want her to do?
Women like sex just like men. Why would you want her not to?
Intimacy. I want to be touched. I want to be held.
Have my hand held. I want you to talk to me. I want you to check on me. You want to have what I have, what you have with Mary? Like,
he and Mary have this in common.
They like to bury their head in the sand, and they're like,
they're
like,
that's why they. I can't.
I think I need to talk to her about how serious she is.
Your stuff is in the garage.
Yes, to talk to her about how serious she is. Okay.
You don't see your stuff in the garage?
Did she tell you to get out of her bed?
I don't know. Still have to talk to her.
The light
is not.
It's something.
It's not clicking. The elevator's not going to the top floor.
Either he's in shock, complete shock.
The thing is, no wife has ever set boundaries with him.
Nobody's going to put up with that. The only person who's putting up with that rubbish is Mary. And that's because
I think
she
Mary
was the first one, you know?
And she's still thinking, I was the first, these women just came along, but girl.
That's why I need to really know. I mean, no, I need, but I
we
really
need
want
to know.
Did she grow up in a polygamous family? Because I'm thinking maybe she did not.
Almost don't care.
Or maybe
you say you almost don't care.
So are you going to talk to her or no?
He cares.
Look at Christine. Look at her. She looks so nice and like her body looked like nice and fresh and
I mean, I feel like she looks better now than she did back then. Like, I don't think the short hair wasn't working for her at all.
Well, the curly hair looked like a wig almost because it was so curly, right? It did look like a wig.
Seems tragic. Seems terrible.
Yeah, her hair looks nice. But
the thing is, y'all didn't have a real marriage. Y'all didn't sign legal papers. Christine said it was a spiritual thing. So in her religion, you just let them go spiritually. Yeah. But she said that's really between me and God. It's not between me and Cody and him letting me go spiritually. That's not what she said.
Yeah, because I think in this country, you can only have the one legally, and then the rest have to be like in the church or in a mosque or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relief.
Well, good. You have a relief. Take your boxes and go so that she can have relief.
The woe of a loveless marriage. And the fear of the culpability for my behavior and my actions and things that I've done wrong in this that have led to this point.
He blames everybody but himself. That's the other thing with him.
Like I said, he is a pubescent child.
You are the patriarch in this family. The buck stops with you. How do you blame everybody else but yourself?
Mom, this man looks confused. He can't possibly run anything.
I'm sitting down with each one of the Browns individually to talk about the biggest events of the season. You emotionally.
Look at how Mary even walks.
I take it.
Hunched over, like just a shell of herself.
Just like no self-esteem.
I have been moved out of my house.
Well, so he gets to have an intimate marriage with other wives, but not with me?
I never said no, that we weren't going to be intimate again.
Where are you and Cody right now?
Cody and I are divorced.
Okay.
I don't see why giving her this an option.
So he's playing games.
Actually tried She made a choice that she was never going to have a functioning marriage.
Did she ever hear you say, I don't want you to leave?
No. The hardest time of my life.
My issue with Robin and Janelle basically said on the preview that she said she decided, basically saying that Christine decided that she will never have a functioning relationship again. No, Cody decided that. And then Robin was like,
is of all the housewives,
she's the
Janelle
most
is
content.
So ingenuous.
Yeah.
Like, this woman,
Very ingenuine.
I just don't trust her. Because, and she doesn't, even when she's talking about stuff, like when she was talking about marriage, she's just like, but Christine's like, I'm devastated for her. I mean, at least they're showing, even Robin is there crying. But Janelle is always disingenuous.
That's not why Robin was crying. She was crying because of Cody. She said, how could you just give up when you haven't even tried?
Oh.
Girl, just go sit down somewhere because
Wait,
you have been a
saying
night.
that Cody didn't try, or Christine?
She's saying that Christine did not try.
Oh boy.
Because she's the one who has filed for divorce, not Cody. Cody has said that his religion, his spirituality, his morals would not let him divorce her. Y'all didn't get to have a legal marriage, so what are you talking about?
Well, I guess he's not going to tell her I divorce you.
Just like how he won't tell Mary, just like how he said, you're going to be a good sister wife, but we're not going to have sex. He likes the fact that women sit there and wait on him.
The reason why
like
he
Mary
wants
has
sister
done.
wives, right? Because he wants them in that situation when he is going to go find himself.
He's going to find three or two more wives in 5 years. Women. Y'all just wait and see. Y'all just watch.
It's going to be young women, and he wants the older ones to be there to guide them when things are not working out, for them to hang in there with him. Oh, turn up the volume.
I wouldn't be surprised if he got them as young as 20 or 19.
Honest, mentally prepared. Always a little bit nervous for these shows, and always a little bit, I don't know, sort of keyed up. It can be a lot. It can be hard and it can be heavy. We're not doing this together, which normally we do.
I think it's better that it's one-on-one, because everybody can say what they need to say without someone interrupting.
Without them knowing what the other person has said. Also,
they all get to watch it back, though.
Yes. So when the host is asking the question, they think to themselves, wait.
Thank you. And it's great to meet you in
Did
person.
they
And to be in
ask
person
that
after
other
COVID.
person? I wonder what they said,
This is normal. This is kind of a stroke of normal.
A little bit of normal. A little bit of normal. It seems like the family's been through a lot.
Yes, for sure. We definitely, I think probably like most families or most people across the country, such varying opinions on risk and risk tolerance and trying to make it work for everybody.
I feel like you are sometimes the conscience
I think
of the
Janelle
family.
is very
And
content
pre-COVID,
with being in polygamy.
You talked about family distance.
I think she's very content with being in
she doesn't
polygamy.
like to be around
She
him
doesn't
that
want to be.
much.
She's like, you come maybe once every 2 weeks or whatever. I get to do my little
once
gardening.
a month. Yes.
I get
As
to
long
do
as
my
she has
little
a little
gardening.
yes.
You take care of me. You get
Yes.
the house done. I can stay home, do my things.
If
I
I'm
get to grow
having
my little
problems with the kids,
tomatoes.
at least I have another partner who can go talk
I have
to them.
another wife to go deal with
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
I think
So
she's
I'm
very
not-
content.
She's very content.
And it just seems like we're all sort of like.
Robin has yet to get the wahala. She's
Yeah.
yet to get it. She's
But
with stars in her
she
eyes.
grew up in a polygamous family.
Oh, Janelle?
The youngest, Robin.
When you first met us, Robin.
Oh,
Robin
really?
grew up in a polygamous family, so this is something that she has always wanted.
We're not doing anything together.
This is all she knows, so she's fine.
I mean, just getting us together.
I just wonder how she'll be
Now-
when he decides to get another wife. Because every one of the
She's
wives have been
she's
through.
going to be a sister wife, just like
But there's something
But
Mary.
You think she will be?
I think so. I think so.
We are in 4 separate homes. We just started escaping. It was easy.
I feel like I'm on the outside looking in all the time.
Really?
Yes. And then when I get together for family gatherings, I'm like, why would I
Even-
want to go?
That was
It's just
very
a really awesome
odd.
environment, and no one ever even likes me.
Yep, that's how I felt. See, I think this is the
Robin
danger
was
of
like-
spending too much time separate. And maybe
We're
this is
watching
our-
part 1 reunion now.
We're not, I don't want it anymore.
All
Okay.
right, so before the
All
pandemic
right,
yeah,
really
let's
started,
wrap this
Anyway,
one up.
Yeah,
So that
but yes, so that is the whole thing with Robin. Now let's get into Cody and Christine, because we basically just
Yes.
touched on, the whole COVID thing and everything. But
Right.
yes, I feel like y'all did all of that, gave everybody hell, and I feel like they're just going to use it as an excuse for them not to get together again. Because they're going to be like, it's because we all got together that now Janelle's kids are sick when it really should have just been separated. Which that's what you want in the first place, Cody. You do not want them all functioning together as one household. You don't want that.
He doesn't want wives getting along.
Hell no.
Because the more that they're not getting along, then they don't have to look at him to see the flaws that he has, which are many. there are actually many. Nobody is perfect. But Cody, like you said, I don't think polygamy is for you.
Hell no.
I don't think so. I think you need to have one wife.
He can't see it through. He cannot see nothing through. Not through old age, not through nothing.
Drama. He brings so much drama to everything.
He just makes everything horrible. Like, I don't know how they do it. I cannot sit down and listen to him for 5 minutes.
And I think because of that, he says the kids are now disrespecting him. But
no,
I think they're older, they can see.
Yeah.
And that's because you're just not.
But also my thing is with fathers, not all fathers, but some fathers, when someone like, because, I grew up with a single mother. My thing is, sometimes the fathers will be like, oh, you don't like me because your mom said this and this and this. When in actuality, the mom that's been talking you up, has covered you, does not talk anything bad about you, but you're here saying it's the wife talking bad, which is what Cody was doing. Yeah. And really, they're older. They can see that you're not actually being a good father. They can actually see with their own eyeballs and think for themselves.
They can see what's going on.
Exactly. But you're here blaming the wives and saying that, oh, I don't want to throw your mother underneath the bus, but it's her fault. Well, she was traveling. She was this. She was this. She was this. She was this.
And the reason why it's easy for them to blame the mother is because there has been this dynamic where the mother has kind of accepted this inappropriateness of the husband communicating with her, but the children in a difference, especially when they come into their own. Yeah, like most of these children are, they're like older. One was already in the army. Yeah, and came back. So these are not kids anymore. These are adults. Yeah, and so they are going to speak up. The mother might not speak up. Yeah, but those kids, they will speak up.
Facts.
And even though a lot of times mothers will be like, don't get involved. Don't say this. Involved. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's not that. They'll make it all kinds of excuses, but the child be like, the child can actually see
that you're hurting his mom, that you're not being the right man. You're here. You spent 9 months with Robin, barely seeing all of them. So Robin got nice and cushy.
They see him being unfair.
And they see how he's different.
They see you being unfair. And they also probably notice that you really want to spend time, just like how we're sitting here. We're the audience.
He looks so happy with Robin.
He's
that's
so
his
happy
little family.
with Robin. Everybody else is able to see them, especially the adult children. Yeah. They can see it and say, okay. And, I don't have a problem because you're never going to love
you can never
all
love
your women the same.
No.
But you have to be fair. If you're spending this amount of time with Robin, you got to spend this amount of time with Christine.
And you have to be listening to them. You have to
be fair. You're never going to be able to love them the same. There will always be one who has your heart a little more than somebody else. But you cannot blatantly be so unfair.
I know. And then the host said I know, because he was there telling the host that, they can leave, but I can't leave. You have left them emotionally. You haven't said it, but you've left them in every single way. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Yes. You've left them. And that's the hardest thing to do. Yeah.
And all they have is to look at the mountains. Like Mary.
That was so crazy.
So bizarre.
Christy's like, I can't do this with Cody anymore. Look at the mountains. Look at the mountain. Girl, I know you looking at the mountain because he don't come check on you, but I'm not in that predicament.
She's looking at the mountains because he's not there to look at her.
Exactly.
There's nowhere for her to look. He's not even there for her to look at him.
That's why Christine was like, I can't even talk to Mary.
And there's one thing that Mary has said before. She has said, I could have died and he will not even know. Because she hadn't seen him in such a long time.
That's deep.
It's sad. It just... And I don't know why it just hurts me so much. I mean, it hurts me for her.
But I really hope that this will really help Mary to leave Christine. Because thing is, even though Christine has been separated in the 4 households, I was saying this earlier, she actually has developed some self-love and some self-worth. She's earned that. And I don't feel like she would have earned that if she was with them and all the households.
Together,
You know, because when you have time to yourself, you're able to think. Unlike Mary,
you just separate from that environment. You're like,
this don't make sense.
No,
that don't make sense. And he don't make sense. And he don't even look like he makes sense. And Mary, with a little that's why she said, "Oh, my heart breaks for them."
she's.
But Mary's not heartbroken because
this is my family.
She has her head down.
This is my. Even though her walking, this is the first time I
She's like
noticed
this.
that her whole shoulder is just
hunched. Yeah.
Like that. And that's just that low self-esteem.
Yeah.
This man, by the time you're finally ready to leave,
you're going to be like a crisp 70 years old if you live that long. You know? It's a shame. But I'm happy that Christine, even though she looks
better.
She looks so much better, you know?
And she has gained some weight. You know, when she got married, she had a nice little weight on her, which actually was appealing.
She looks skinnier
and then
here to me. Maybe just the dress.
No, she's skinnier here, but she seems to have gained a little, because she looked so gaunt. That last confessional she did with the green outfit, like we could see like all her wrinkles. Yeah. And she was skinny. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Well, I thought too thin. You know, even her neck looked so thin. But now she looks as though she has gained that nice little weight.
Happy weight.
Exactly. And looks good. I didn't even see wrinkles on her. Yeah. You know, this man had just aged her with his coldness, confusion.
I don't know how they even spend 12 years with this man. I could not, like...
She said she has been sad for a long time. Yeah. And you saw the past from 2014.
I didn't know
she
the show was on
crying,
that long.
having problems with him.
Yeah.
And he finally apologized, in
2020? And she said she will never, ever do another anniversary with him again.
And you're the patriarch of this family? Like, and then the other thing, this is what I wanted to say.
He ain't no
patriarch.
When
he said she has, what did he say? Like destroyed the intimacy in their marriage? Murdered. Okay. He used some really strong word. And he says he has heard from people.
Not from his own ears.
From her.
But from Tim, John, Dick, Harry, and Sean, and John. He's heard it from hearsay.
And based on that, you know, what is he to do? You are a bloody patriarch of the family. What is it that you should do?
He's not a patriarch.
You should have gone and spoken to her directly. Hey, Christine, let us talk. Let's actually we're going to take a weekend.
He don't want to do that because then he has to deal with problems.
He can do that. He can say, we're going to take a weekend off. We're going to go over here to this hotel. Someone's going to look after the kids. We're going to now, you tell me, I've been hearing from here, but I haven't heard anything from you. What's going on? Let's see how we can fix this. That's the leadership I'm expecting from a man who's in a polygamous relationship. If you cannot even do that,
you have to take the lead.
You're not mature enough. You see, you have
to be the calmest person in that whole thing.
To be in this kind of situation. You're not.
Yeah.
I don't know who told you you're ready for this. If it was your daddy, he lied.
He a liar.
You know, you're not one of those polygamous children who needs to be in this. You need to be by yourself. Yeah. With one person.
One woman that can handle it. But Cody can't see nothing through. If you married Mary, you have left her. Yeah. Just there. You don't even check on her at all. Just by basically screw you. Mm-hmm. I'll bid you a house, but I ain't never gonna check on you. I'm not gonna see you. I don't even want to look at you actually, and I don't want to have sex with you.
And by the way, as he told the host, I don't know how anybody can live that way. You know, like Mary. That's what he told the host. He's like, I don't know how she does it. I don't know. I don't see.
But
I don't see how any human being can live that way.
But I bet you this: the day that Mary decides to leave his ass,
hopefully she'll see that whole interview, and be like, "Oh, he doesn't know." Okay, she might do one of two things.
No, she'll put her head in the sand.
No. She might say, "Oh, he doesn't know how I can. I'm gonna show him that I am superwoman. She might say that. Like, I'm going to show him I can be strong. I can be there. I can be superwoman. Like how a lot of women do, you know?
That's BS.
Been there, done that.
It don't help you, boo.
It doesn't help you.
But yeah, so
I tell you. I can't wait for the reunion. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, but yeah, I just think that Mary really needs to just leave that thing. And but the whole thing with Cody,
She's not.
it's a shame.
Yeah.
I hope that this will maybe wake her up a little bit.
And it's not that Cody is a bad person.
The day she leaves, Cody will have a fit. I think he'll be very upset because I thought you want to stay here forever without any love. He will either flip his shit or he will actually try to make it work a little bit. Or give her some sweet words. Or maybe come check on her once a week.
Cody will be upset if Mary leaves. I don't think he will.
I think he likes that she stays there. Because he's so upset with Christine leaving.
Well, I think Christine is like when... Okay, Mary is doing this. We know she was out here. You know, like he can make his excuses. But with Christine, it's kind of like... it's almost as if it gives like credence to him and Mary not working, because now all of a sudden here's a second wife who I'm having problems with. So it's almost like it kind of like what's another word, like it bears witness. It's like a testament to what Mary is going through. So it makes him feel bad. It makes him look bad because you already had a issue with Mary. Right. Now, before he could blame it on the fact that Mary went and was talking to someone who ended up catfishing her. He can blame it on that. He can blame her all he wants.
Well, he said that's not why they even broke up.
But when the second wife now is leaving him, it's like it kind of shows him up as though he's the problem.
He's always
not the wives. Well, he doesn't think he is. You see, he's always blaming other people but himself.
He can't even look in the mirror.
You know? So, I think that's why he's so upset with Christine. Christine leaving removes that cover from him.
Yeah.
If Janelle left, he'll be really upset.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're removing the cover from him. That he's a decent person. And he's just the victim of these women and their bad behaviors.
Look,
and non-submissive wives.
Any person with common sense can watch this show for 30 minutes and tell that Cody's the problem. Like, for real.
In his mind, he thinks he's doing everything.
He's really not, as he flips his balding hair back.
He's getting a little thin at the top.
But yeah, I just...
But the fact we all are.
Not
you. You're still in your early 20s.
Well, you're not balding.
Yeah,
thinning, but not balding.
My hair is very thinning.
Anyway, but yes, so I want to talk about Christine and the lack of intimacy. The fact that I think is so selfish. How can you expect somebody not to have sex or intimacy, especially a woman?
Yeah.
Like, we love
a woman in a polygamous relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see you that much anyway. I gotta share you. And now, even the little intimacy here and there, you're cutting that off. But you want me to be a sister wife.
And you want me to not have intimacy for the rest of my life. Like, till the day I die. So the last time we had sex, which I did not even know was the last time we were going to have sex, is the last time I ever get to have intimacy in my life. But you want me to sit there and watch you have functioning relationships?
Now,
you don't hold me. You don't kiss me. None of that. You want me to be okay with it?
Yeah.
I really think that Christine is the last person that should be really in polygamy. Next to Cody. First it should be Cody not into it. And then Christine. Robin is great.
And
but I think it's
Mary,
so selfish.
You really need to find out about Mary.
Y'all please answer that question. For the love of God, answer that question down below. Yeah. But I just think that's extremely selfish.
And then we kind of have a he said, she said. Because he said something, he said to the host, I never said they was going to be forever.
He is lying. Lying.
Is he?
Absolutely, you trust this man?
I know, but I did not.
Look, I trust Christine more than I trust this fool right here.
But I did not see him say that. So, what is he saying now?
Why will Christine come and lie?
So, I don't know. I mean, should he now tell Christine, look, this is not what I said. Maybe let's get back together?
Mom,
wasn't
look, this
gonna
man-
be forever.
My thing is, this man's playing dumb. He does not want people on TV to know that he was so horrible to say he will not have sex with any of them. Why shouldn't we believe Christine? He did the same thing to Mary.
I know, but can I didn't see that part when all four of them. Hold on, we saw the reunion the other day, but I didn't see they all four were on like a Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, when it comes back on again, you can turn it back down, but when it comes again.
When kids say they need you,
Yeah.
you go.
Was he forcing you to make a choice?
He would love it if we chose what he chose. But don't get me wrong, we were super smart. We followed the CDC guidelines. We kept the distance. Every time we traveled, we would come back and tell Cody. We'd quarantine afterwards so that he could come over again.
So you were following protocols.
Yeah. I was following the CDC protocols, just not Cody's.
Christine literally was like, I'd rather see my other kids than see you.
Did you
Yeah, because
Oh.
they're a sure thing. You aren't.
And then the
Do
other
you
thing too,
understand
it's almost
why
as if
Christine
he
was doing
acts as
what
though
she
he's in
wanted to
competition
do?
with his own
Exactly.
children.
That's the thing.
It's it's not a competition at all. That's what men have to understand. Your child cannot compete with you because you are ahead of the wives anyway. But I think one of the issue was Janelle's son. Remember, he came from the army and he didn't want the child, the boy in the house, the man in the house, because he's normal, so he's an adult. And Janelle was like, I'm not going to leave my son out like that.
Yeah, he basically
Because
said once they're
during-
18, we have to kick them out.
Yeah,
Whatever. But she
because-
said Robin
He
has
just-
kids that are grown living at her house. So it's basically a double standard.
Oh,
Robin has grown kids at her house.
Oh yeah, because she brought children into the relationship, right? Yeah,
But he
yeah,
said
yeah.
they follow Cody's rules, so that's why he's okay with the grown kids being there. But when
this,
it's her
but
kids, he
this
says
son
no.
was in the army. He came back,
Mhm.
I was getting
right?
firmer and firmer
So
in resolve.
he's an adult. But I'm not going to kick him out during COVID when it's so hard to find places to live
Yeah.
and to find
It's such a
jobs.
tough,
Like if people don't have jobs now, where does he want the child to go? To a homeless shelter?
I
Probably.
When he has a mother
by the
and a father?
situation. I understand what Cody
It's
was wanting
very
to do,
bizarre,
and I
Cody.
understand what
Like
Janelle and
I
Christine
think
were about.
Cody
But
needs
at
some
the same time, I was
psychiatry.
like, why couldn't we have meshed those two?
I think
You know
he
why?
was
Because Cody
I
said
just
no.
felt like this is the family culture that we have built
Ascribed
and
to,
we're
exactly.
destroying that.
Mm-hmm.
So you felt like them.
Robin
not
didn't want to
being
be there
able
with
to come
Cody all this time. That's
to
why she got into a
solution
polygamous
that could
relationship.
bring everybody
She don't want the
together.
man next to
Was
her
in a way
24 hours a day.
I think that's what Cody wants.
But I think Cody
you
wants
had
that. Maybe he
created
just because you know what
as
is
a
what I
family.
find.
Cody does not have the mental stability
listen,
being no polygamy.
I grew up
You know,
in
how far we
Africa,
have
in
put in
Sierra
this
Leone,
life.
right? People say don't say Africa because we have like 54 countries in Africa. So
Tell me what's going on.
I am very
No tears.
a lot. I know about polygamy and all that stuff.
Well, I think you should explain that. What do you mean by polygamy? You didn't grow up in that household.
Absolutely not.
Let's just clarify.
My mama was like, hell to the no. But my father didn't want that either, when they got married. But what I have found is that most children who grow up in polygamous relationship
They don't want it.
do not absolutely want polygamous relationship. And I'm thinking about Cody. Maybe his father was like, this is the way to go, son. Right? And he doesn't seem to be a very strong character who can stand up to his daddy. This is what
Well,
I'm
can't stand up
just.
to the wife.
I am just speculating. Please, those who know this family and have been watching them for a while, correct me if I am wrong, okay? But this is why I don't think that he really wanted polygamy. He may have done it because maybe the father encouraged him to do it, and this is how you be a man. So maybe that's why he decided to do it. Now that he has been in it for a couple of decades, I'm really enjoying my time with Robin. I just want her, right?
Yeah.
I just want her, and that's it. Whereas she grew up in a polygamous family or what, and this is what she wants. I don't want you by my skirt 24 hours a day.
Go somewhere.
So this could be a problem for him. That's why I said he needs some psychiatric counseling to figure out what does Cody really want. Because even when you don't want your wife and I don't know what kind of polygamy they're practicing, But even when you don't, you're not really feeling your wife, you're not feeling physically attracted to her. If you're in that polygamous relationship, you have to be mature enough to still give her that physical aspect of the relationship, even when you may not be as in love with her as you used to be. That's where the maturity comes in. You know, polygamy is not, a lot of people get into polygamy because of finances. Because
isn't the man supposed to be providing for everything?
yeah, the man is providing for everything, and so a woman, she can see.
And then so he's supposed the woman aspect.
Yes,
okay.
and he's supposed to have, each wife is actually supposed to have their own home, and then the husband spends equal time in terms of like equal time. If there are 24 hours in the day, then I'm spending 6 hours here, 6 hours here, 6 hours here, 6 hours there. And,
But when does he sleep?
He can sleep with one wife today for 6 hours. He can sleep with another one the next day. But he does that. He has to be fair, even if you love one more than the other.
We're human beings, so I don't really think polygamy is really
I
good. I could never, ever see myself doing that.
And then
but I don't see how people do it.
Well, also in some cultures,
that looks good.
The wives. I have known a lot of women who are in a polygamous relationship, and they say they actually really like it back home. You haven't been there. When we go, you won't.
What's like who you know in America that I don't know?
And I've known a couple who are here who are in a polygamous relationship. I just don't hang out with people because I'm busy.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have not met them. I just do, but the women like it because then they have this partner that they can talk to. It's almost
not
like
24/7 because if he has spent the wife.
Yeah, but it's almost like a little buddy system, and so they also have someone who can help. They have a permanent nanny if someone needs to go to town or something, so they don't have to do it all on their own. And then they have the protection of the husband, especially if you're in a country where there are more women than men. Then this is something that works that way. Originally, it started with a war, right? So the men were killed, and they left wives and children behind, and so you had the men who returned, took these women, these widows, together, and they married them, so that they can provide a protection for them, so that they are not exposed to someone coming and trying to rape them or stuff like that.
My thing is, if you live alone and your husband's with another wife 16 hours of the day, that's still possible.
But the thing is, in those cultures, it's like, that this woman belongs to this man. She's not by herself.
How
so
do you know that?
There's a protection there.
What if he's a random person off the street?
It's just different in different cultures. Anyhow, that's how.
Anyway, okay, we can get back to the.
So there are so many reasons for polygamy. Polygamy is not intended because you want to get your freak on, and so I'm gonna go and get these wives, and then I'm not gonna provide for them.
Like a cowgirl.
That is not what polygamy is for. And you shouldn't be able to say to your wife, that's why I'm a little surprised, you shouldn't be able to go and tell her,
I don't want you no more.
Yeah, like,
but
I
Cody,
don't want to be intimate.
End of discussion.
And your behavior is murdering our relationship. And
that was strong.
And these are things that you should have said from, like, just not saying it in the confessional, but really talking about it and letting her know how you will prefer her to disagree with you.
My thing is, Cody's rules are so
That's
over the
how
top.
you take leadership in this role, and you not being able to do that, it just baffles me. But then what father are you? Like, how are you able to talk to your children? And because your kids are not going to agree with you as they get older, and they try to have their own identity. They usually begin to rebel naturally from the parent. What do you do when they are disagreeing with you? Can you not have a conversation without cutting people off and just say, "I'm done, out of my house"? Like,
no,
that's just bizarre.
My thing is with Cody. You know, he is there living in a fantasy world with Robin because all her kids are young. So he's thinking, oh, they can all obey me.
Yeah.
But you have grown
They're not always
adult children.
That age, that sweet age of 9, 10, and 11.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, as soon as they get older and Robin starts getting wiser, it's going to be an issue, and there's going to be another wife.
No, I think Robin's going to be just fine where because she's.
No, I never said she's going to leave, but he'll probably be getting another wife. I definitely see him marrying 2 more wives the next year.
I think he will. Definitely bring another one in for sure.
Especially with Christine
to take
leaving.
The place of, and then Mary, I don't know what you're going to do, girl.
She's going to be getting there wrinkling up like dust, and he's going to leave her there, and she's going to get 2 more wives.
She's actually a beautiful woman.
She
has like such
she
beautiful
has pretty eyes.
She's just, and I just love her demeanor. She's so like humble. Yeah. You know, low self-esteem, but humble.
I just hope she gets her head out that sand one day and just shakes the sand from her eyeballs.
I am sure there's a man out there, Mary, who will pick you up like that real quick.
Well, she doesn't want that. She wants Cody.
Well, she keeps on saying she wants her family and all this.
Listen, my thing is, personally, I feel...
Cody broke team, Mary. He has broken team.
And he keeps on doing it.
No one's going to blame you for moving on with your life. Really.
Well, Robin's already blaming Christine. How could you give up when you haven't even tried? With no tears.
I forgot about that.
A dry eye. Not one tear.
I forgot about that. Yeah, she...
Look, I'll be out of there.
Wait, I thought that she was saying that about Christine. She was saying that about Mary?
No, she was saying that about Christine. Because she filed for a divorce or whatever.
Yeah.
And Janelle was like, she decided that she does not want to have a functioning relationship. My thing is, how are y'all knowing what she's going through when you guys aren't there?
Yeah.
Like, how are you...
Like, they know through Cody. Cody has told
his
them.
side of the story, yes. I'm sure.
And that's the one that has weight with them.
Yeah, especially Robin. So my thing is, I think it's horrible what he did to Christine. I'm very happy that she packed all his stuff up. It was like, you need to get the hell out of here. And he was like, I don't know how to feel, but I don't want to take my stuff out because I need to see how serious she is. I just thought that was he was very confused.
And that mean you're just taking for granted what she was saying to you. Like he's
not taking her seriously.
Exactly. He wasn't taking her seriously at all.
He thought it was going to be another Mary situation. Yeah. He thought she was going to be another Mary.
Yeah.
Because Mary has really enabled this fool, thinking that he's some prize that can sit here and just wait for you. You're so amazing that I'll sit here and wait for you.
Showed him that this behavior that he does is okay.
It's not.
And it's not okay.
A man will only do what you allow him to do.
It is not okay. But she has shown him that, this is okay.
That's why he tried to do Christine like that, and then she gave him a very rude awakening.
Cannot do that.
Yeah, she said, you got the wrong chick. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure she looks at the relationship with Mary, and she was like, damn sure won't be me.
She said her heart just breaks for her.
And she said, I do not want that. Like the way
and she has seen it. She has seen his coldness.
See, she just said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love this marriage. I have no intention of living like that. And if that's what my future looks like, I'm not going to live that way.
Coming up.
Yeah, I don't think Christine could do it.
Conversation about
and she shouldn't.
I thought that we did.
You emotionally have left and abandoned them in some ways, right?
Boy. Oh boy.
Abandoned? Please.
Oh boy.
Well, I take the word back.
Oh.
She was leaving my ass.
She was leaving my ass. Who wouldn't want to leave you? Just look at you. Anyway.
He's just immature.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all. Just a mess. But
I mean, he's
I don't know how women. I don't know how they do it.
I really wonder about his relationship with his father. That's what I'm wondering about, and I am.
Well, you know, Janelle's mom was married to his dad, and so the father was still in a polygamous relationship, even in his old age. Whoever commented that was wild.
Yeah,
I was
that was one of the subscribers said that.
I was like, girl, what?
That was something, wasn't it?
That is.
I wish we could.
So they're kind of like stepsisters, stepbrothers. That's what they are because he was married.
We could have watched it from the very beginning. Like, so
Look, I need to see if it's on
understand.
Hulu, man, because we might have a binge-a-thon next week.
So we can just see, like, what is going on and how this whole thing started. It will explain so much. I wish I could see also Cody, like, before he got married to Mary. You know, like, just, or even at that wedding, how his relationship with his father, the interaction.
Yeah. Where can you watch Sister
Because
Wives?
Cody may have some daddy issues, like, you know, trying to please a daddy.
Oh, it is.
I
on
got
Hulu.
into this polygamous relationship, and now I don't know how to handle it. I have never known how to handle it. I have met the love of my life. Her name is Robin, and I just want to forget that the last 20 years happened.
I just can't believe.
Because even with Janelle, he has problems with the sons.
Yeah.
So he has problems with every single wife except Robin.
Well, because she says, yes, I understand, honey, we're going to do it. Because he said that when Robin first came in, she said that this is your new family, you will respect this man as your father, you will respect the other parents, and you will like it. So he said she basically sat them down and had that very stern conversation with them from the beginning.
Yes.
So he's had no issues.
Yes. But
My thing is that's
those
so
kids
weird.
that he has with Robin is still relatively young.
Yeah. Just wait till they get older.
Let's wait till
they're
like
a little seasoned. Let's put
16,
a little
17.
Yeah.
Come talk to me after
Watch,
that.
yeah. When I put a little Old Bay on that chicken, just wait and see how they start acting towards you.
Yeah, yeah. When they're, you know, that beautiful age from birth to 11. Oh, they're so precious.
11? I would have thought 13. No, 13. Oh, is it 14 high school?
Yeah, 14 is high school.
Yeah, I would say, probably 11.
Yeah,
12, they're starting
13.
to.
Yeah, up to 11. They are so wonderful, dear. You just love them. They want to do everything. They want to please you. Enjoy those years.
That is not funny.
After that, it goes to a
downhill from there.
Well, not downhill, but it's a different kind of relationship.
It's a bumpy slope.
There are a lot of valleys that you gotta stay in.
Gotta get in the foxhole.
And then after that, you put them on your back and try to crawl out with them helping you.
If they even want to help.
Well, that's where you sit in the valley with them. Well, we gonna sit together. We get that foxhole together. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, so TT, hot mess.
Oh, Cody. Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for him because I am really seeing.
You feel sorry for who?
No, I'm seeing some upbringing issues. Sorry, Cody's mom and dad, but I'm seeing some upbringing.
Mom, but like you all, first of all, Mom, you always say you can only blame your parents for your shit for so long. You always say that. So
after a certain age. Oh, this is their picture with him and Mary. Mary is so pretty.
It was 6 months. I guess I was just young and in love.
I know.
We had a big reception.
We danced, and she bit my finger when I was trying to stuff
You
cake.
shoved cake clear down my face. So I guess I should bring something up.
Mary, stop watching that video.
no,
So
because they keep on playing it. Christine definitely looks better now.
This place where I was talking to different people on social media, and I got into this situation talking.
How do you get catfished by a woman?
Thank you so much.
Really
we have to close out.
Oh,
We're
right. Sorry.
Chilling.
Yes. Okay. Thank you guys very much for tuning in.
Yes.
Today will be the reunion part 2.
And we will have that for you.
Yes. But before that, we have 90 Day Fiancé. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you guys so much for watching.
I know.
And thank you for all the new subscribers.
And if you have any more tidbits on this family, please let us know. That was a very good one that someone gave up. So we appreciate that.
Thank you. But yes, you guys, please like, subscribe,
comments.
And share.
I love the comments.
Yes, we love the comments. Very juicy.
I know, it's always so juicy when you go in and say, oh, what did they say? Yeah.
Yes.
You know, what more about this family? What's going on? This should be like a whole movie.
Well, it's
Sister
on
Wives.
Hulu.
It can seriously be like a whole movie. If they should start from Cody's childhood
And bring it all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want to see that.
It's $70 on Hulu to watch it. We already got a cable bill. So.
Oh, we could do that.
You think so?
Yeah. Your brother pays the cable bill, so.
Okay. All right, you guys. But yes. So, it is Mary.
And Abba.
Thank you guys for watching. We're going to see y'all tonight. Get y'all
Alrighty.
popcorn ready, okay? And y'all comment down below. Let us know we should do a live anytime soon, maybe for part 3 or whatever.
Yeah, we have to find out copyright issues. So I don't know if we can.
Oh, we're not going to watch
live.
it like live. We'll just be commenting back and
Okay,
forth. Y'all
got
can put
you.
down comments or whatever.
Got
But
you.
yeah, y'all let us know.
Yes. Oh, so we are watching it as they are watching it.
Yeah, at the same
Yeah.
exact time that we could be,
Yeah.
giving
It
our...
depends on the time zones too.
Yeah, true.
But
Well,
if you're
y'all
on the
can tune
East
in
Coast,
Eastern time, okay?
Yeah.
But yes, you guys, we will see y'all later because it is 4 o'clock.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.